As creatures of habit, what we do becomes the embodiment of who we are. It's misleading to think that every success story blossoms from talent. Although talent is a necessary component, it only makes up a small portion of what is required. So what does the rest of success entail? Here are 5 habits of highly successful people. 1. They are self-disciplined and commit to their goals. Successful people don't rely on instant gratification. They understand the importance of sticking to their goals if they want to accomplish them. Discipline is practiced on a daily basis, so setting healthy boundaries is a habit commonly exercised. It's not about being rigid or inflexible. Instead, discipline means learning not to waste your time and motivating yourself to keep going, even if the journey isn't fun at times. Successful people adapt to the healthy mindset that downfalls and fulfilling undesirable tasks are only temporary. They know that in the long run, it'll all be worth it. 2. They focus on the big picture and take small steps every day to paint it. It's a common misconception to think that you have to plan big in order to succeed. In reality, big projects are accomplished from taking small strides every day. Successful people know how to pace themselves and learn not to be misguided by the frustrations they face or details that won't matter 10 years from now. If you want to be successful, always take time to reflect and focus on why you're doing something. This will help you hold on to your sense of purpose if at any point you begin to feel lost or unmotivated. 3. They are patient and flexible with their plans of action. Successful people understand that it's not always about work. Sometimes it's about making time to unwind and relax. Strive for that balance between life and work to ensure you're also having fun. This prevents you from feeling burnt out, and you'll be ready to tackle your challenges for the next day again. It's a common misconception to think that the more you work, the more you'll be ahead of the game. When you work yourself into a state of exhaustion, you put yourself in an unproductive, miserable mood that can cause you to create your worst quality of work. 4. They practice resilience and view their bad days as learning experiences. It's easy to get bogged down when something isn't going right, but resilience is key if you want to keep going. Famous people might make their success look easy when you see them in polished suits smiling for the camera, but there's no such thing as overnight success. They had to fail many times before being recognized for their hard work. Sacrifices were made, and many nights of uncertainty, doubt, and insecurity were experienced. But one common habit all successful people practice is resilience. Learn to reflect on your bad days and find value in them. Growth doesn't happen during the good moments. Instead, it comes from our experiences of finding the calm within the storm. 5. They are not afraid to carve a path of their own. Successful people don't always stick to the status quo and are great strategists when it comes to achieving their dreams. They don't necessarily follow someone else's footsteps and make their own rules if they have to. When you want to succeed, it's important to remember that starting over can be beneficial in the long run. It may seem daunting at first to abandon months or even years' worth of effort, but if your system isn't helping you grow, then it's probably a good idea to invest your time in another plan. There's a difference between something that will eventually work and something that's bound to never work. Use your judgment wisely and strategize effectively. What habits do you have to help you succeed in life? Please share your thoughts with us below.
Nowadays, it's so hard to find time in our busy lives to take a moment to sit and learn something new or something we are curious about. Most people enjoy reading, but struggle in finding the time to do so. But with the help of Blinkist, you can change that entirely. Blinkist is an app that takes the most important and useful information from thousands of nonfiction books and condenses it down in 15 minutes, in which you have the choice to read or listen to at any time. Currently, there are 8 million users using Blinkist that are actively exposed to a great selection of topics, ranging from self-help, business, health, and even history books. I've used Blinkist during my commute to work and love it because everything you need to know about something is available in less than 15 minutes. I've listened to The Power of Habits by Charles Duhigg and The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People by Stephen Covey.